Greetings, loyal minions, beautiful humans. Welcome to the Sci Show, the #1 ranked YouTube channel for people in the police force. If that's you, I appreciate you. I just had an accident not far from home and delayed traffic and, had to go around some different routes to get where I wanted to go. So I just thought I'd give a shout out. Stay safe on the roads, everyone. We're here to look at Ratgrub. What a stupid bloody name. We'll check out the odds as always in the Goblin portal. Legendary Hero 1.6%, Legendary Event Hero 0.5%, Legendary Featured Hero 0.4%. So reasonably low odds, but we do have the chance for a double for each summoned Legendary Event Hero. You will get another Legendary Event Hero as a bonus. So you get one, you get two basically. Ratgrub. I'm surprised we've gone back to the Goblin family after having the Garrison Guard for so long. Garrison Guard have great passives, awesome family bonus. The Goblins, probably not so much. Good passive, but not quite as good as the Mega Minion. But we will have a look. We'll stick on the max power. Ratgrub is a cleric, so that's handy. Gets the mana shield, which is quite useful. You can read about it there, but chance to resist negative mana effects, which is always handy. Special armor as the Aether talent. Extra defense for 6 turns, so that's handy as well. Family bonus, it's been a while since we've had a Goblin. So for 1, 2, 3 heroes, each time this hero takes damage from enemy special skill, removes 50, 75, or 100% boosted health from all enemies. Probably not very valid at the moment. If we start seeing some Freyawaru tanks, then maybe, but there's not many tanks at the moment that actually boost health, and there's not many, there's not really many teams at the level I'm playing at where boosted health is much of a thing, but it is handy if it's there. We have the passive, which is decent, 50% chance to perform the following when the character casts their special skill, which is 90% damage to all enemies and minus 25% accuracy for 3 turns. So that's for all enemies as well. That does seem to go off probably more than 50%, but it's not as good as the Garrison Guard. We'll go there. Power creeping up a little bit more. Artwork is... Artwork's pretty decent, I guess. He's a weird-looking little ginger-type goblin with a rat. There's not much else to say, really. But, yeah. Yep, it is what it is, and it's a goblin. The special skill, Princess Unleashed. I'm presuming the rat's name is Princess. Runs at average speed, summons a rat princess mega minion with 35% HP and 160% attack inherited from the caster. 160% attack. What are the ones on? I was going to say it seemed a little bit low. Yeah, these newer Garrison Guard are like 300% attack, so it is quite low. We'll see what else happens though. When summoned, the Rat Princess Mega Minion gives its owner the ability to deal 240% damage to all enemies each time any other ally casts their special skill. Okay. Gives its owner the ability to deal. So that means it does it every single time. So that's like it's like a supercharged Guardian Hippo. We've seen Darkfeather have that chance to... Gives everyone a chance to do follow-up damage. This is an extra 240% damage to all enemies each time any other ally casts their special skill. So it's only once per turn. Once per turn. Each character can trigger this effect. Each character, yeah. So that's basically saying that people that cast multiple things, it will only go one. But yeah, so pair this up with a couple of other yellow average speed, and you've got some absolutely crazy damage. It doesn't really tie in with Insanity, but another great hero to pair it with would be Dolores. Dolores is fast speed from memory, but she also does follow-up damage. So if you fire Dolores or Ratgrub, one or the other first, then you're just going to be doing insane amounts of follow-up damage. Yeah, and then yeah, with especially if you have one or even two, if you're going four, uh, a mono team, he would be amazing. As soon as he fires and everyone else fires, it'd be pretty much game over because you're doing like four lots of 240% damage. So 240% damage isn't a huge hit. You're talking average speed, but you need to pair it with maybe at least I'd say two other yellows for it to really give a great effect. Great, you can pair it with a double, but the sort of thing is if you want it, if you this type of hero, you want to be able to basically take out the entire team. So I think definitely best in a stack of at least three. If you play 3-2, I personally wouldn't put him in the stack of two. I mean, you can still do that if that's fine, but you're only getting that one follow-up hit guaranteed in the same color because, you can't always time it uh, to get the other colors firing after him. It's interesting that it stays for as long as the Mega Minion is there. So 35% HP. It's not huge. And with so many heroes out there now that do lower the Mega Minions, it is interesting though, because this is great against. So we have the Astral Dwarves who. Just want to think this through. So the Astral Dwarves resist negative effects from minions and hits from minions or Mega Minions. But this actually becomes a buff on the hero. So therefore, it should also work against those Astral Dwarves. So it's just an interesting little thing there. So they may resist everything from the minion, like the minion will hit and won't do anything. But because this is going to be a buff on the hero, you will be able to get those follow-up hits. So yeah, fantastic hero. As I said, Guardian Hippo. No, Guardian Hippo? Yeah, it was Guardian Hippo, wasn't it? Was loved by everyone. Dark Feather similar, loved by everyone. So these types of heroes that do these follow-up effects are just fantastic. I'd love to see it work with Dolores. Dolores doesn't do any damage straight up, and she does have Insanity, so this hero doesn't really work, but it's just more so that you're just going to get so many follow-up hits that people are going to be, getting extremely low on health. So fantastic hero, will be great stick it in a 3-stack, as I said, a couple of other big yellow hitters, and then you're getting all these follow-up damages. If you've got three in it, and especially if you can time it with your other colors, if you do play 3-2, 4-1, fantastic. You're going to get so many hits, it's probably game over if you get your 4 charged up. But on 3-2, if you can time it with your other colored heroes as well. So not only do you get the yellow follow-ups, but if you can time it with the other color that you've got two of with their specials going off, just going to be insane damage. So really, really top hero. Look, I'm trying not to do many summons. I've got a few tokens here, so why not? Let's just do a few and see if we get lucky. I haven't been lucky with small pools for a while whilst you've been watching, but we'll see what happens. Never know. As always, I wish you the best of luck if you are summoning, but don't chase those heroes. 2 left. That was pretty pitiful. Didn't even get a yellow one to get me excited. No, definitely didn't get him there. Oh well, we'll do the challenge and we'll get a few more pulls and see what happens. But yeah, he'd be a fantastic hero for anyone. So best of luck if you are doing any summons. As always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, remember to gently press the subscribe button, give your kitty a scritch for me, and have a good one.